Hopefully we get up. Hopefully we get up.
Hello, hello. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome
Hopefully.
to the Evil
Hello,
Hour
hello. Welcome
podcast.
in.
We're your hosts. My name is Sean Graves, and this guy over here,
I'm
I think we point that
Rastrophic.
direction.
Yeah, no, you're good. I'm Rastrophic.
And in today's episode, we are going to be talking about our favorite Easter eggs in our video games. So, Dom, first and foremost, how's it going? How's
Uh,
life?
man, I have been busy. I haven't been live streaming at all because I've been doing a
Mm-hmm.
lot of 12-hour shifts. And when I mean a lot, I mean Monday through Friday, 12-hour shifts. And that has never
Oh,
happened at
shit.
my job. So, I mean, one every now and then is a common thing at my job, but this
Mm-hmm.
time it's every single day. So it's been kicking my ass, and I haven't had a chance to live stream with y'all. But in the meantime, I have been fishing and making videos of me fishing, and those have been fun and a success.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. For me
So
myself,
it's
fuck,
awesome.
shoot. I'm a Spartan now. I'm a
Yeah.
Spartan. I did my first Spartan race, which means I got two more to go. And freaking the boyfriend unit came along with me on this one, and he nailed it. He knocked it out of the park. He's just so motivating. And before that, we went on a meteor shower thing,
I seen that.
and that was a whole lot of fun. And yeah, so shout out to the moderators, shout out to all the guys out and gals out there who are following to us. News, how in-house news. What's going on over at Rad Traffic aside from the 12-hour shifts, man? By the way, my guy, 12-hour shifts, I could speak like from my personal like military experience. Working 12 sucks.
Yeah,
Like
man.
that's a normal deployment for 9 to 10 months straight.
Yeah,
Even
it's
more if you get
2
like
p.m. to 2 a.m.,
extended.
man. And like normally my
Mm-hmm.
bedtime's like around like 3, 4, 5 maybe. So when I get home, it's like instant out. It
Yeah.
sucks.
Were there days where, like, you felt like you hit the bed and then sprung
Oh my god, yeah.
at
Like
it again?
normally I don't feel like that,
Yeah.
but that whole week, this is my third week in a row, man, and it's just been bed, wake up, work, bed, wake up, work. And it's like, dude.
Yep. Yeah, no, I totally feel you on that. Yeah, I've had, like I remember being on deployment where, like, I would hit the rack and then, like, I would have a dream of being at
Oh
work.
my god,
And then
that's
I'd
the
wake up and be like,
worst.
"Did I just have a dream of being at work?
And then now
This
you're
sucks."
dragging all day because now you're about to go to work.
Yeah. Yeah, for real. Holy cow. Um, so Dom,
Yeah.
um, let's get into this. Easter eggs. What is your favorite Easter egg?
So we're starting off with a good old classic, I like to say, because I played the game.
Oh,
I don't
hell
know
yeah,
about,
classics.
yeah, I don't know about you, but one of my favorite Easter eggs that I didn't know until later on down the road, which is PT. Man, you ever play the game PT? You know, Silent Hills.
Yes.
It was supposed to be.
Yeah.
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 So I play that game on my PlayStation 4, and I remember that game was an
Mhm.
experience. Like I didn't really understand it. I wasn't about it, but then after the game has left the whole console and the whole team
Mhm.
and everything else, I kind of
Yeah.
earn respect to the game. And I miss it
Mhm.
honestly. I can only imagine what that game could have been. With that being said, though,
Yeah.
did you know that the whole time Lisa is actually always following behind you? Yeah. And
What?
yeah, when you do the video edits of
No.
this or anything, I'll send you the YouTube clip of it. And it is confirmed by
Okay.
another YouTuber who panoramed. You know how like you could see like the map and go out of the map range and then be like a black square or
Yeah.
whatever. So a
Mhm.
YouTuber, I don't know his name, but I'm pretty sure when you find it, you could feature him. But anyway, he panoramed
Sure.
from the person. And what happens is she doesn't necessarily follow you until you get the flashlight in the game. Once you get the flashlight of the game, she follows your character behind you the whole time. So when you're turning around, you can never see her because she's right here type stuff. Yeah, and she is behind
Oh
you the
my
whole
gosh.
fucking game, and that was the
That
Easter
is
egg.
wild.
Yep.
That is crazy. Holy shit.
That made the
Yeah,
game even
no, I
more
didn't know
scarier for
that.
me.
Right, because when the radio starts popping off
Mhm.
saying, "Hold on, it's just about to start," and
Yep.
then it's like, "Don't turn around." But
Yep.
then, like, well, inevitably it auto cuts to you turning around, but
Right.
like, no matter what, you like that makes that so much more difficult.
Yeah,
Oh my
she is
gosh.
behind you the whole time.
Oh,
It blew
wow.
my mind, dude. And I remember when I was 15, 16 years old, I want to say, that creeped me the fuck out.
Mhm.
I was like, oh, dude, that the
Yeah.
game was terrifying, but that, I don't know why. Like, even though she didn't do anything, just knowing that she was behind me the whole time, that really was like,
Yeah.
whoa.
Wow. Yeah, no, seriously, that's wild, dude. I didn't know that. Holy shit. You know what? And that's the thing about that game is like there's still a I hope we could find like for you and I personally like a what do you call that? Like a not a rip. What's it called when like gamers have it but then they're able to like put it out there on the internet to like download it, you know? Like to
uh,
play it. Like there's a lot of
oh,
like
you mean like,
old classic games so you could play like
emulators?
emulate. Yeah,
Yeah, because
gosh.
I do that.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, that's how I
And
played the Silent Hill
so do
games,
I.
yeah.
Right. Freaking I hope there's some way to emulate that game because I've played it once and I would love to play it again
Oh,
just to
yeah.
say like, "Hey, like we did it." You know what I mean? Um, funny enough you talk about PT. My first Easter egg comes from a first person video game as well. Um, it's Demonologist actually.
Oh, okay.
Um, yeah. So like I would say years ago. Um, yeah, about that. About a couple of years ago, the boys and I were playing Demonologist on a couple of nights here and there, right?
Yeah.
And we made it to the hospital level, right? Which I think it's like a Russian hospital kind of space, right?
Okay.
And um the you have to go from the lobby through this corridor. There's some offices on the right, and then there's like a bathroom in the far back,
Right.
right? And when you get to the there's like this sheet that's in front of you, and there's so oh my gosh, there's so many jump scares in that whole scene. But like what's really cool is there's a bathroom before the sheet and then there's a bathroom after the sheet. And it's been a minute since I've actually been in this level, but I do remember we went into one of the bathrooms and true the hell enough, you turn around, you turn to your left to go to where the stalls are, and right there, in all its beautiful glory, is the Halo of the Sun hole from Silent Hill 4.
What?
Yeah. Yeah. And then there's so the game it also uses your microphone to listen into you, right?
Right, right.
And there's a trip word that you can use. Oh, cool.
From
Okay.
Silent Hill.
Um there's a trip word you can use to that hole.
Right.
Um, and all of a sudden, rats will start pouring out of it.
Hmm.
It doesn't do anything other than that trip
Right.
to do anything, but like it's super fun. And then that same sheet, there's a couple of like words you can find or letters or things like that. And
Right.
then you just say Romero, and then the sheet will turn into like a skull and go like rah, right? Um, and then like like the sheet's gone, and it's a little nod to George A. Romero, the horror filmographer for like Night of the Living Dead, Day, Dawn, all those greats,
That's awesome.
So yeah, right? Like I just oh my gosh, as soon as I saw that I was like, man, why didn't like the creators of Demonologist like come up with a Silent Hill game
Yeah, yeah, no, that demonologist
before
freaks
Silent
me
Hill 2
out.
remake, right? Right? So that was my first that was like to me like when I was thinking about Easter eggs I was like that's the first one. that's the one. That's the goat for me. Like finding like random Easter eggs from other video games that have nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
And there's still Easter eggs in Demonologist too that like are just little nods to other like video games and things like that.
Right,
Yeah.
right. I like that. That's like oh, how do I want to say, like them paying their respects, like, hey, we played these games, we know.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, for real. For
Uh,
real.
my second Easter egg, though, it's funny that you brought that up because Silent Hill 4 is on my list. And what
Oh
this
no
Easter
shit.
egg is, depending on what you do, um, if you look out the window, you know how you can see like all those other people living and
Oh
everything.
yeah.
So depending on what you do in the game, heads will actually fall from the window. And it's a little Easter egg too. And not only that, but if you look out the peephole, Henry's dead body is standing at the door, staring at you the whole time
Wait, you
too.
mean like as if like if he was one of the 21
Yep.
sacraments?
Yeah, like he's all bloody and he's like staring at the peephole and just going like this. Like it's
Oh
crazy.
shit.
I looked at the video and that freaked me the fuck out. I was like, I never knew that.
Right?
Because one of the other Easter eggs, which I imagine you had, and I know I definitely had when I first played Silent Hill 4, is it's an Easter egg. I guess it's not supposed to happen unless you do like certain things,
Yeah.
just like how you unlock Easter eggs. Is
Mhm.
that Robbie the Rabbit Bunny will actually stare at you. That's actually an Easter egg. That's not something
Oh.
that's a part of the game.
Oh
So,
no shit.
yep, yeah. You know, like when he stares at you and points and
Wow.
everything. Yeah, that's a little Easter egg.
Yeah.
Yeah,
'Cause of Silent Hill 3,
yeah,
right?
yep.
Oh my gosh.
But the heads falling
Wow.
and the Henry thing, there was no backstory on that, but they were like, yeah, that's this. If you do certain stuff, it's an Easter egg. It's not actually supposed to happen in the game. It's only when you do this. This is what
This,
you
that, and the
see.
other?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Like
cool.
when I'm telling
Yeah,
you,
no.
dude, when I send you the video, you gotta check it out for yourself. But when I saw Henry looking back at like the peephole, it was
Mhm.
creepy, dude. Like I was like, oh no.
Oh, jeez.
So I don't know what you gotta do
That
for
is
that. But
wild. Yeah, no, I don't know either because there's only like for me, like if I remember correctly, the boyfriend unit and I, we were going through I don't know if you guys know, but we did like a little like tiny vlogs of like me explaining Silent Hill to
yeah, yeah,
him,
yeah. I
right?
seen that. Yeah.
And I like at the end I talk about how you're supposed to get to certain endings, but I didn't know there were certain things you were supposed to do to get certain things
Yeah.
to happen in your hotel not your hotel, but your apartment room. I didn't know that was a thing. That's wild.
Yeah.
Dude, I got to play that game over again. It's been a
Oh
minute.
yeah, right here it is. This is a 13-second video. I'll have you check out later. Not right now if you don't want to, but
Oh,
yeah.
I'm so adding that to this
Yeah.
pod. Absolutely. Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
that's what it's called. It's
Oh,
actually
that's
part of the
wicked.
bad ending. Yeah, dude, it's
Oh, it's
crazy.
part of the bad ending?
It's part of the bad
Oh
end.
shit. So you gotta like make Eileen like hurt really bad then.
Yeah.
That's part of like the first obstacle. And you're not supposed to be like if you're going for the bad ending, I think you also have to like not do any what's it called? Oh, what's the damn thing you do with the candles?
Oh,
When you
the
like when your screws move?
yeah,
You know what I'm talking about.
yeah, I know exactly what you're talking. The crucifix or something like
That's
that, or
yeah,
crucified or
yeah,
something. Yeah. Which, in
yeah.
my opinion, dumbest fucking tool in the game. I'm sorry. Like,
You know what?
we
I
could have
actually
just
kinda
killed.
liked it. I like
Really?
yeah, oh my gosh, the
I
part
didn't
where
like
I
it
like the
because I
part
got stuck on Silent Hill 4 that I literally had to watch a YouTube video just to get through the fucking game. And I didn't like it because when I was following the tutorial to get through the game, it was like, oh yeah, no,
uh-huh.
you want to use this candle on this specific ghost and this specific ghost. And I was doing that, but to me, it was like really annoying because I was following the
Huh.
guide and it was like, yeah, if you don't do this, the candles to these specific ghosts, like they're gonna fuck you up like even more than these other ones. I'm like, really? So I went through the whole game and it's like, oh yeah, here's this ghost. I'm fucking killing them. And it's like, here's the candle. I go back to my apartment. Oh, there's the other one. And then here's the candle. So that's why it was annoying to me.
Okay, so through my playback as well through my playthroughs in the past and through the one that Travis and I had done, we never used the candle outside of the
Oh.
apartment. We only use them
Inside the
inside the
apartment.
apartment.
See, I used
Right.
mine for that at first too, and I'm not gonna lie, for some odd reason, even till this day, Silent Hill 3 and 4, thus the reason why I've never done a full playthrough of those two.
Yeah,
I get so lost in those games where it actually like annoys me, and I just stop playing the game because I lose interest and then I'm bored. And
I
great
get it.
games, by the way. I love, and this is how I feel about Silent Hill 4. I hate to get on this topic real quick, but
No, you're fine, you're
pretty
fine.
much is Silent Hill 4 is a wonderful story. I love it. Love the story so much.
Mhm.
The gameplay, I'm not really a fan of. I'll be honest.
Really?
I am not a fan of Silent Hill 4. Like, I drag
Oh.
ass just to replay that game. But the story is amazing. I love the story. The serial killer, the 21 sacraments. Oh my god.
Yeah,
Like, if I could just watch the how do I want to say it? The video parts of it, as in,
right.
I can't even fucking think of the name right now.
The cutscenes,
Thank you. The cutscenes,
things like
like
that,
I
yeah.
would do that all day, but like playing the game, I hate it. The levels though were amazing. I love the levels too.
Yeah,
I think it's just a
but
user error at this point now that I'm talking about it.
I would suggest, well, yeah, it depends because, like, right off the gate, right? If you don't, everything you do in the first 4 levels
Mhm.
will come back to bite your ass if you don't
Yes.
do them correctly the first time through. So, like, for example, in the subway, when you're booking it and then, what's her nuts, Cynthia
Yeah.
doesn't make it, right? And he turns around, cut scene, he's like, "Cynthia," and it's kinda like, "Okay, what do we do next?" And we could go through the no, we can't go through a tunnel yet. But you go down the ladder, cut across, go back up the other ladder,
Yep.
okay? Unlock that door in front of you because it was locked from the other direction. That will always be unlocked to you now. And that will be your instantaneous
Ah.
out to get into your apartment room because there's a freaking save hole there, you know what I mean? Or a
Now
portal there.
I'm not.
So if you don't 3D chess the beginning of it, which
Oh,
again,
yeah.
innately you're not gonna know until like,
You
you're
play
6,
it, yeah.
hours deep into it. Yeah. And I would just suggest that, like, I know that we're like getting on this topic a little bit. So, the creators of Silent Hill 2, Blooder team is recreating Silent Hill, right?
Oh my god, I know. I'm so excited for it.
Right.
And if you guys know me on this
If
podcast, I was so against Bloober Team, but dude, you killed it on the second
nailed
one.
it.
I'm ready for the first one.
Right, exactly. And I'm just gonna throw it out there. If there was any critique for Silent Hill 4, if anybody was ever gonna get like, motivated to recreate that video game in any way, shape, and form, I would suggest not doing the let's go through
Right.
the same, levels a second time around. Like,
Real
let's not do
quick,
that.
I will say this, and I called it out, and I'm gonna call it again for those of you that missed. Um, if you started remaking Silent Hill 2, and now it's confirmed that
Yeah.
you're remaking Silent Hill 1, you gotta remake 3 and 4. I'm sorry. So with that being said, I'm calling it. After one, they're remaking 3 and 4. The thing that makes
Yeah.
me mad though, and I will say this, and then real quick, I got one more thing to say about Silent Hill 4, and then we're
Sure.
done. Is that um a lot of people hate Origins, and I actually like it. I like Origins. I want to say it is my go-to game. I like it. Why do people hate this, man? Like,
Okay.
I
I'll
would
tell
like
you
to
the
see a
reason why.
Origins remake. Maybe I don't get it, but even as a kid, because you gotta remember, I also played Origins
Oh
as a
yeah,
kid.
yeah, yeah,
But even as
yeah,
a kid, I enjoyed
yeah.
it. Now, last year or the year before, I think it was 2 years ago, because that's around the time I met
It
you.
was 2 years
Because
ago. You were playing it
you,
live.
yeah, you was playing. That's how I met you, because you was playing
Mhm.
Origins. Um, I don't, it is the actual first time I ever beaten the game. I thought it was great.
Oh,
Yeah, I thought it was great. I loved the
okay.
levels. I loved everything about it. I never understood why people hated it. Besides, it was developed by the American. It wasn't true Team
Yeah,
Silent.
right. In fact, that was like the spiral down. It was the spiral down,
Right,
to
absolutely.
downpour.
It was no
But
Homecoming,
I Imma just well,
or
did
no, no,
Homecoming out first or was it
no, no. It was
Origins?
Origin, Shattered Memories, Homecoming, then
Okay.
Downpour, or it was
Yeah,
Homecoming, Shattered Memories, then Downpour. I forget the order, but Origins was first. It was right after 4.
right. So, okay, so I'm just gonna put it out there. Origins, Silent Hill Origins is kind of like the Star Trek Discovery of the group. It was exciting to hear about when it first came out, but then time hasn't really exactly been like good to it,
So I felt like with
And here,
Homecoming and Downpour, man. Like when it first came out, I was like, "Fuck
yeah,
yeah, another Silent Hill!" And then I played it. I can't even get past the first like level, dude, because I was like, "This is
yeah,
ass, dude." Like after like the
right,
graveyard part, shit. Mm-mm.
right. But it's awkward to me to hear that well, I'll just say this. It's awkward that the same developers for Origins is the same folks who did Shattered Memories.
Oh, is it really? I
Mm-hmm.
never knew
Yeah.
that. Whoa.
Climax Studios did both of them, and the reason why I would
Shattered Memories
say a lot of
ass.
folks in our sphere don't like Origins or don't like, they we bash it so much is one, um, it didn't really origin anything.
No, it
Two,
didn't. Okay, I'll give you
it
that.
didn't, yeah. So I mean, like the name itself, if they just went with Silent Hill Zero, you know,
Which that is the
like
name in Japan, I think it is.
in Japan, right? Like
Which
just
that
give
would
us
have made
a
sense. It's not an origin story at all.
right.
Besides, like, here's
And
Alyssa.
right, and then the only I would say like the only thing like there was really aside from Travis having a tragic backstory from his parents,
Right.
he has no reason to interact with any of the other characters,
No,
you know?
I think the reason
So,
why
and
I
then you have like
like Origins is because like I could kind of like relate with the backstory type shit. Like it can but
oh
can't,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? But with that being said, the one thing I did love about it is I like making fun of the unlimited slots in his
Yes.
pocket. But the TVs and shit where
Right.
you're gonna,
Yeah,
it's
yeah, or
amazing.
the
I
toasters or
love it. Now the
the
time
random
attack
jugs.
stuff
Yeah.
I hated, like, oh,
Yeah.
smash X to get her pushed back. I didn't like
And
that, but
also that game gave us adrenaline.
mhm.
So like he doesn't run very far.
Yeah, he smoked
Breakable
8
weapons.
packs of cigarettes. I remember because
Yeah.
you would literally jog and then instantly, it's like Jesus
Right.
Christ.
Right. Again, breakable
I kind of
objects
like the
or
breakable objects
weapons.
though. I'm not gonna
Uh,
lie.
there's a hold on. When a katana breaks after 5 swings, there's a
Yeah,
problem.
okay.
Okay.
You're not wrong. You're
You
not
may as well
wrong.
be swinging with a Twix, okay?
But what I was
Or a
gonna
kick that
say
far.
with Silent Hill 4, and then we could continue on,
Yeah,
is
sure.
the one thing I am guilty of. I know I was giving it the game shit earlier, but the one thing I am guilty of for some odd reason when it comes to Silent Hill 3 and 4, I will like grind the fuck out of it for like 2 days, or let's
Mhm.
just say for a day, and then I won't play it for
Yeah,
6 months. And then I come
yeah.
back to it and I'm like, where the fuck am I? Where have I gone? And I even done that even when I was a kid
Yeah.
playing these games. So it does. I hate to say it doesn't have my attention like 1 and 2 does, or the other ones. You
Bro,
know what I'm saying?
it's the way that I have, like, 2 games running right now, and, like, right now I'm currently playing still Octopath Traveler,
Yeah, I seen
and I'm
that.
playing a game called, Hollow Bodies.
Yeah.
Um, and it's okay, so by the way, that game is, like, way up our alley, I will say that, but it's the way that I took, like, literally, I think almost a week off because of the Spartan race and everything,
Right.
that coming back to it this last week, I was like, "What the fuck am I supposed to be doing here?" Like
I have this key. It doesn't say where
yeah.
to.
And it doesn't have any, like, identifying markers on it,
Yeah, and that's the
so
problem with like the old games back on PlayStation 2 is that yes, it saves your data, but it doesn't say like, oh yeah, remember you picked up this key for this door. It was just like, yeah, you grabbed the key. Where the
yeah,
fuck does
mhm,
it go? Like if you would have
that's fine,
continued playing, which I thought was like,
right.
oh, I'm saving a good spot here, so when I come back to it, I'll know. But 6 months down the road,
Nope.
it's just like, what the fuck is this key for? And then I'm like, this door's locked, this door's locked, this door's locked, this door's broken, this door's broken.
Refer to, like,
Yeah.
8 maps later,
And then
like
yeah, it's like I go back up through the map. I'm like, this key's not even for this fucking door map, dude. Like, what the fuck's going on? And then I get
bro, that
pissed.
is That's the way that Hollow Bodies was acting towards me. Because I was like, "Where the hell is our rando dude who's been hanging out around us, bro?" That game is so PS2
Yeah.
heavy. It is like like when you have like that one character that's supposed to be following you, but
Yeah.
sometimes in some levels he ain't there.
Yeah, you get stuck and he's just running in
But
place.
somehow that motherfucker made it to the other side of the level, and you're just like, "Whoa, shit! Where the fuck have you been?"
Yeah,
Like,
dude, I've been jump scared by teammates all the time. I'm like, "Oh, fuck."
right? I was like, I was about to cap you. Instantaneous game over.
Right.
Dude, that I have done that to Maria so many damn times.
Yeah,
Because,
bro.
like, she'll spawn in certain
Well,
corners
that's
of the
what's
room.
bullshit about the 5-star or the 10-star play is like, oh, you can't bump into fucking Maria this many times. It's like, dude, sometimes she's right in front of me, dude. As soon as you get me in the door, like,
Right,
how the fuck is that fair? Never will I
right,
ever
yeah.
do a 10-star run, by the way. But yeah,
No,
no, I
no,
would
yeah,
not.
for sure. For my second Easter egg, by the way, yours is like tis peak right there with the Silent Hill 4. Um, Red Dead Redemption, the
Ooh.
Bigfoot skeleton
Oh yes, I
reveal.
remember this. Yeah,
Yeah, because
that and the
I'm a
ghost
believer
girl
of
on
yeah,
the
right?
mountain. Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, wasn't it you that mentioned, Mothman in, one of the video
Yes,
games?
Fallout 76. That is not an Easter egg. That
That's
is
what
a
it was.
legit thing. So yeah.
Yeah. But it's I mean, it's an Easter egg to, real life
Oh
cryptid
my
lore,
god,
you know what
yeah,
I mean?
it's
Like, yeah.
crazy. Yeah, it freaked me out. I remember my first time. I only seen it one time in my gameplay, and yeah, it freaked
Mhm.
me the fuck out because all you see is these red
Yeah, you
eyes staring at
yeah.
you.
And I suspect you're supposed to be able to fight Mothman or there's
You
like
can attack him, but
yeah,
it's a lot. So
right.
is the
Yeah, it's a
Bigfoot
whole
thing? Because
experience.
I grew up with Red Dead Redemption. Well, Red Dead Revolver actually I grew up with, but I grew up with playing Red Dead Redemption and Red Dead
Mhm.
Redemption on Dead Nightmare. Which, in my opinion, we need a Red Dead Redemption on Dead Nightmare 2,
Yep. I
please.
agree with that.
Please, because it was surprisingly fucking good. Anyway, with that being said, I heard of this like throughout all my life of playing Red Dead Redemption. And is this
Mhm.
true? Because I never
It
confirmed
is.
this. It is?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I had a friend who was playing on deployment and he found it because he was doing Red Dead
No
Redemption
way.
and Red Dead Redemption 2. I don't remember where the hell he was because he would always just plot me in like the
Right.
town. He'd be like, "Go play poker," and I'd be like, "Okay," and
Yeah,
I
dude,
just
that's what
play
I do on
poker
Red Dead
on my
Redemption
shift.
2 now. I just fucking play poker with online people and wreck 'em.
Right, and as long as I didn't lose money, then he was totally fine with me, right? But like yeah, he was like, "Hey, Sean, come over here." I was like, "Yeah, sure." And so like I come over to see what he's up to. And he's like, "Check this out." And it was just a skeleton of just Bigfoot. This like
What?
huge freaking skeleton thing, man. It was cool. Yeah. Kind of looked like to me, I would say it as an observer, it was just like Chewbacca if he had a skeleton,
Right.
you know? Yeah.
Damn.
That was essentially it. Yeah. So I was like, that was pretty fucking cool. Like, and I like the idea of like cryptids being like in video games. You
Right.
know,
Right.
like, I mean, we get aliens for Silent Hill, so
Yeah, yeah, you're
there's
right.
that. Yeah, yeah.
Uh
What about your third and final Easter egg?
I'm gonna look this up real quick just because I want to confirm
Yeah,
it.
sure.
The map area, because I'll be honest with you, I do not have a third one. But if
Oh, no way.
yeah, I don't. But if I remember the name, because I just don't want to confuse the name with something else. I believe it's Whiterun in Skyrim. If everybody knows what I'm talking about, right? It is
I don't know
Whiterun.
Skyrim like that.
Yeah, so I used to
I don't know
be
Skyrim like that.
huge into Skyrim. Yeah, it's Whiterun. I figured that was the name of the map. Okay, so this is off the top of my head because I personally did this. Well, maybe hold on. There we go. Yeah, it's Whiterun. Okay, so I just want to make sure I got my shit straight. So this is off the top of my head. I didn't write anything for this, but to have a
Oh,
third
you're
one
fine.
is back in the day. I was
Back in the day, back in Vietnam, everybody.
yeah, I was huge into Skyrim, and I wanted like money glitches and how to get Deirdric armor without getting the Daedric armor or whatever how you say it, right?
Mhm.
And and I was just mainly hyper focused on that. And then you got those YouTube videos like, oh yeah, this is how you coin glitch, and they were fake, and or whatever the
Oh.
hell it was. So, but there is, and I uploaded it because in my time of being a kid, aka I was 13 years old, I was like, yo, I want to put out these videos and get these views and everything like that. So I remember I watched this video of there is a treasure chest in like it's not in the map, but like you could get out of the map on Whiterun by doing like certain stuff. I forget what it is, but I remember like yeah, like get
Hmm.
on this roof of this house and then jump on this pole. If you run across, you can actually get in like this little castle area, but you go through it, and then when you go through it, everything's invisible. The whole map's like invisible, but there's a chest right here, and it is actually true
Oh.
because I did it. And when you open up that chest, it just has like a fuckload of shit in it, like just armor,
Oh.
money, swords, and everything.
Like a secret room that only the devs were
Yeah,
supposed to be aware of
yeah,
or something like
pretty
that?
much type
Yeah.
crap. And so I did it because how all these fake videos, this one was actually true, and I did it. And so, fun fact, I don't have it no more because obviously I deleted it. Because actually, how I
Yeah.
used to record my videos, and this is true, is I used to have my phone like this and record it while I'm playing the game. So I deleted the video because
Oh,
I
no
didn't, I,
shit.
I didn't understand game captures and shit like that back in the day.
It's fun.
So
Yeah.
I recorded the video like that because I was like, well, I want to make my own videos. Like, yeah, I'm professional at this. So what you do is you jump on this roof and walk around. I did that. But yeah, no, that is a very true thing. There is a chest in Whiterun in a certain area. I
Wow.
can't tell you because I don't play Skyrim anymore. I played it back on the PlayStation 3. I don't even have it on my PC. I know a lot of people are going to be like, what? But yes, there is a chest in Whiterun. All I remember is if you jump on I want to say it's like the fencing, not
Mm.
fencing, but the how like the places has like those wooden like big ass gate, or not gates, but walls.
Barriers?
Thank you.
Like
Yeah,
walls
like
and
like
barriers?
barriers. Yeah. So
Mm.
yeah, you run on top of that, and then there's this little castle area. You jump through that, and yep, there's a chest in there. So that was
Oh,
one
no
of
shit.
my favorite Easter eggs, just because it was from my childhood and it was legit.
That's awesome. Uh, yeah, before I get to by the way, thanks for sharing that because, like,
Yeah.
um, freaking, I would say that one of my I don't even think it's really an Easter egg, but there's like this one thing that happened in Donkey Kong 64 where like you could do almost like the same thing, like a barrier
Yeah.
glitch. Well, actually a lot of
Welcome back
Nintendo
to the channel,
64
ladies
games were
and
pretty much like that. Have you seen like the speed runs from Mario
Oh
64
my
where
god,
you
yeah,
could
with
like jump
the
through walls
backflip
and
and
things?
shit. Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, crazy. I see people doing that shit
Yeah.
like when they're blindfolded. I'm like,
What?
yeah, and like how,
Blindfolded?
oh yeah, they'll do blindfold speed runs of that shit. But yeah, and then like if you hit the stairs just right, you'll just I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Yeah, that's a true
Oh my
thing.
gosh.
I actually watched a
Freaking
live
9-year-old
streamer doing
me.
that, and I was like, is this real? Yeah, on Twitch.
Wow. That is wild. Freaking yeah, those video games, like every time I see like something akin to that, I always think of like the little nod to like Mario, the original Mario, like World 2, where you get up to the very top of the
Oh shit.
screen and you just run it all the way to the warp zones, you know?
Right, yeah.
Like just a random shit. My third and final one, I'm surprised you didn't get this one. Was Silent Hill 2 the remake.
I was looking up stuff for that, and I really didn't get much off of it besides
They
like
were right
ones
there
I accidentally
on your
did.
nose.
So let me
Oh,
know. I accidentally did
okay.
some
Well,
like if you run backwards at the beginning of the game type shit. Like yeah,
oh
and
no
that
shit.
yeah
What happens then?
that's an achievement. It says you can't go back. You didn't know that? What
That's
the
a
fuck?
that's a hidden achievement. I got Is that a bonus one?
No, no, that's the very first thing I did, like, day 1 of the game is, like, yeah, where you're standing and talking and, the Mary from that, blah, 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 blah. After that cutscene, yeah, run backwards, like, to the road, and yeah, that's an achievement saying that there's no way back or something like that.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
Yeah,
that
because we were going down the
I
yeah,
found out
okay. I
that's an
was like, "Wait
Easter
a
egg
minute."
apparently. I was like, so I never really looked into Silent Hill 2.
Oh, okay. Well, okay, first of
What
all, I
was
didn't
you
know that
talking
was,
about?
Maria's OG costume when she
Maria's
pulls it out of the yeah,
Oh!
so, okay,
Oh, fuck, dude, yes, this is
a
right,
lot of
yeah.
these a lot of these happen right there at the same area, so check it out. So, when you are at the hotel, right, for, like,
Right.
the first part, right, you go into that room, right, and Maria starts looking at, clothes in the closet, right? And she'll pull out her OG 2000 Christina Aguilera dress, right? And she'll be like, after you do what you need to do in the next room, you come back, and she's like, "What do you think of this?" And I wish that there was an option to get
Yeah.
her into that dress.
Oh,
I
dude, that would've been
really do,
awesome. Yeah, no, I agree
right?
with
That
you.
would be so right. But I'm glad for what we got. And then she's like, "Hey, what do you think of this?" And he's just kind of like, I guess, like any other dude." And she's like, "Not so confident. Guess I won't be wearing this."
Yeah.
It's such a little nod. Okay, so for those who are fans of Silent Hill 3, this is what you're gonna do. As soon as you're done with that, you go down the stairs and you go straight to the room that is
Right
on
next
that
to it, yep.
yeah, right there. And when you go into that hotel room, it's the room that Douglas and Heather use in Silent Hill 3,
Which that blew
which
my mind.
so you don't yeah, and it's like just the littlest things because first and foremost, you go there during the daytime, right? And you'll see Douglas's detective hat sitting
Fedora.
at the chair, right by the television. You leave, right? Go and I think Maria and James say something about the room feeling kind of weird in
Weird,
there,
yep.
right? Yeah. And then you leave, you go do whatever you need to do, and then when it becomes nighttime and you start going to the historical society, right? Go back. You have a chance to go back to that room, and you'll see the above the second because there's two beds. Above the second bed on the right, you'll see the paper starts peeled, and you'll see the halo of the sun there
Yeah. And
from
the
Silent Hill
TV's
3.
on.
And the TV is on as well, yeah, so I was just like I remember finding that, I think it was, like, on my first
It gave me
playthrough, and I
chills,
was
I'm
just
not
like
gonna
this.
lie. I didn't find out on my first playthrough. I found out on, like, honestly, my 3rd, I think. It wasn't my 2nd, I know
Oh,
that for sure.
really?
Yeah, yeah, I was like, "Whoa."
Yeah, right.
Then I got the
Yeah,
achievement,
for
I was
sure.
like, "Damn, dude."
Right, right. I'm I'm like I love, like, when video games do little nods inside like,
Mhm.
we've talked before, like,
Yeah.
doing the little nods of the
Like, we've
games
been
before,
here.
but here's the thing yeah, right, and it's also, like, kinda one of those things, especially with Silent Hill 2, where it's like this, "Wait a minute,
Mhm.
so is this happening whilst this is happening? Is
That's
this,
what I
like,
was
2
thinking too.
timelines running against each
Yep.
other?" Like, like, it's just one of those, like,
See,
questions that one has to ask
the
now.
way I always looked at Silent Hill is I feel like Silent Hill is happening all at once, like in the same
At
timeline.
once?
I just feel like
Yeah.
it's your own hell. That's how I
Yeah.
always looked at it. But with that being
Yeah.
said, here's my question to you. Do you think Silent Hill 1 they'll make Silent Hill 2 references or 4 references since I did 2 and 3 references?
Well, here's the wild thing is that, like, in Silent Hill 3, they do a Silent Hill 2 reference,
Mhm.
right before you go into the car with Douglas. You have a chance to look at the mailbox. If you have a completed Silent Hill 2 run on your memory card for the PlayStation 2, the mailbox will be stuffed with letters, and it'll say
What?
J. Sunderland. Yeah, so it'll say J. Sunderland on the mailbox, like as if this guy has been gone for so long, he never collected his mail,
That's
right?
crazy. I didn't
Um,
know that. I know
right. It's
the toilet reference where it had
and the
those like
toilet reference.
yeah.
Yeah. Um, but like, yeah, like it's cool that like that little like nod happens. I hope that there's something. It's gonna be kind of weird. Like, I mean, unless of like for some reason I don't know, man, because like those games take place in such different areas of Silent Hill. I don't know if it would be a complete circle to do that, you know?
What I'm
I wouldn't put
interested
it
in
past them.
seeing is how they're going to do Midwich High School. I am so or elementary
Mhm.
school. I am so excited to see that in a remake just because I seen that back in I can't say 99 cuz
Or
that's when I was born. But
yeah.
just on those graphics and the children.
Yeah.
I'm really seeing
I hope
wondering
they
how they're
bump
going to do it,
I hope they bump it up.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hope they bump it up because, like, good God, the tame down that we got back in the day. Because mind you, um, games like Castlevania,
Mhm.
like there are no crosses. There's nothing even referenced to any kind of holy anythings because Nintendo was very particular. And I would imagine that PlayStation was the same way because, like, I mean, if you call them gray children and then you're
Right.
shooting children in,
Right.
that
That's why I'm
area,
interested on what
um,
they're gonna do in this remake. Are they gonna keep it or are they go like tweak the monster where it's not great
I hope they
children?
full send it.
I do too.
I hope they
I
full
really
send
do.
it. Yeah. Right? I hope they full send everything in there, and I'm quite curious to see if they, reimagine anything as well, you
Oh
know,
my god,
like,
dude.
especially the bosses or anything like that, yeah.
That and I hope I get the same ending because apparently I got the bad ending my very first playthrough of Silent Hill. By the way, again I played this game throughout the years, but last year was the very
Yeah,
first time I actually beat in the game. No, crazy. And oh my god, I got the bad ending, and that was so ahead of its time. I talked about it in previous podcasts, but man, when like
yeah,
it just fucking panorams and like he's dead in the car and the car horn's going off, I was like, what the fuck? Like they showed this in '99, dude. Like that was pretty
yeah,
brutal, you know.
yeah.
So
That's why I was telling you, like, you need to play all the way through, if you ever get the chance, Shattered Memories.
I know. I need to play through it. I started it too.
Either that yeah, either that or, I don't know, playthrough or something like that.
Yeah,
Just jump to the end,
yeah.
you know? 'Cause it's telling. It's really cool what, Climax did with that storyline because and it was interesting to me that they decided to pick that as another remake
Hmm.
because I was like, "Well, didn't we already kinda get that with Shattered Memories?"
Right.
But it's a reimagining. It's a completely different story, but it's a remix of what, you know, the elements were. I don't know. I'm kinda salty on that. They could have picked 3 or 4.
With that being said, chat, we got 3 more weeks until Silent Hill F, and I hope you guys are as excited as we
So
are
stoked.
because we are ready for it.
Absolutely. So,
I already got one
I'm gonna
complaint
be
by a buddy of mine. And he goes, I hate that it's just in Japan. I was like, what the fuck? Like, I was like, one, Silent Hill was made in Japan. Two, I love Japan. I always want to go to Japan. So who the fuck are
same.
you? You know? And I'm like,
Right.
yeah, I already got one complaint already from one of my buddies. He's like, I just haven't liked that they're making it in Japan. I was like, that's amazing. What are you talking
As
about?
opposed to where?
Yeah, dude. I was like, what the
Like, as opposed to
fuck?
where else? Does he not know about Ascension?
Okay, well, to be fair, this buddy of mine, he just got into he loved the movies but never played any of the
Yeah.
games. And I told him he has to buy
Uh-huh.
Silent Hill 2 remake, which he did. And he hasn't even beaten the game yet. So he's just kind of understanding the lore of the game of Silent
Right.
Hill besides the movies, which I even told him that was dumb. But with that being said, though, so I get it. But yeah, when he was just like, I just hate that they made it in Japan, I was like, I think that's amazing. What do you mean?
Cat calling the what? Okay.
Yeah.
So, there's a lot there. I can't not to call your friend stupid, but there's a lot of stupid that just, like, was that right there. Like, I hate that it's gonna be in Japan. Bro.
But do you know the first
Know know
four?
your know your audience. Um,
The map that I sent
yeah,
you, by the
I'm
way, I'm gonna be
right?
at last.
Dude, I'm so stoked for that.
I
I'm
haven't
so
watched
stoked
any
to
of the
just
trailers, by the
explore.
way. I know they came out with 2 more trailers. I didn't even watch them.
I've been avoiding it. I've
Yep.
been avoiding it like the Black Plague.
Yep.
Probably more so than I did the Silent Hill 2 remake, but, like, it was kind of impossible for me to not run into them.
Yeah, there was those
Freaking
TikToks, man. You know what I'm saying? Not just TikToks, but just in general, life in general, Facebook, whatever.
yeah,
I'll just be scrolling, it's like, oh, here's it, and like I see a snippet, I'm like, fuck, like I instantly like
yep,
do one of these moves, and
mhm,
but yeah, so
yeah.
that's what happened with me with the map thing. Whether that's confirmed or not, that's when I sent you as like, Sean, you guys see this map. When the map, you guys can't see it on my screen, but the map was
And
like
that's just
this big,
one.
and they said Silent Hill 2 maps is like this big. I was like, holy
Uh-huh,
shit.
yeah. And on top of that, like, so for myself, I'll be taking that Friday off to play it.
I'm
You're
I'm debating.
earlier than me.
Well, you gotta
You're
remember
earlier than
we
me,
we
right?
pre-ordered it, so we get it Tuesday, not
Right.
Thursday. So
Oh, okay.
because yeah, so I don't know
Yeah.
where you stand at that. I know you work a different
Still
shift.
gonna just take the Friday off.
Okay,
Yeah.
because me, I'm still
Yeah.
planning on staying up for midnight release, playing a little bit of it, but I have been
Mhm.
talking to the wife. I think I'm gonna take the Friday off. So I'm gonna play it Tuesday, obviously. Technically it'd be Wednesday. Then Wednesday
Yeah.
officially night. And then Friday I was gonna take off it so I could grind Saturday, Sunday. So
Yeah,
again though, I
exactly.
want to take my
Exactly.
time with this. I don't want to be like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, bam, I beat in the game type shit. Like if it happens,
Oh
it
my gosh,
happens, but
I don't know how other gamers do that.
yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know how they do that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm planning on
I mean,
grinding
I'm
it
like,
and getting definitely some endings in, but I don't see
absolutely,
myself
dude.
beating the game with it because I'm not trying to speed run it. Like we haven't had Silent
Mhm.
Hill in 14 years. I want to enjoy this. Just like
Right,
Silent
yeah,
Hill 2.
exactly.
Like I beat in Silent Hill 2, and then after I beaten it, I was like, now we could all right, I've been here before. Ba, 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 ba. And then like, oh, I've
Mhm.
been here before. Here's one ending, two ending, three. And so that's how I treat it. So that's how I kind of want to do this
Yeah.
one. I just want to enjoy my time, beat the game, and then we can.
Right. So, on the docket, after Silent Hill F, we have a movie coming out in January. A
mm,
trailer dropped for it.
two
How do you feel
days.
about
Oh
that?
wait, 27, 28, 29. 3 days before my birthday. So
Yeah.
I'm ready. I
Right?
watched the trailer, man, and I have a love hate relationship with it. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Because
Okay.
no offense to Christopher Gaines or anything, but
But he
like
kinda botched the last movie.
he just I don't think he's a good film director. With that being said, am I excited that we're getting a Silent Hill 2 movie? Fuck yeah, dude. I am
Yeah.
definitely excited. From the trailer, I'm even more excited from the trailer. The only thing that I
Mhm.
have is one, the hotel's on fire in the trailer.
Is that the
Why?
hotel?
That was the hotel.
I thought that was the hot
I thought it was something else too, and then I found out no, that is the hotel.
that's
So
supposed to be the hotel?
why
I
is
mean, not the
it?
hotel. That's the hotel?
Well, yeah, yeah, you know what I meant. Not the hotel.
The
The
hospital?
no, no, not the hospital. The where they had their vacation. It's a hotel, but
Right, yeah, yeah,
what
yeah,
the
yeah,
fuck
yeah,
is it
yeah.
called? A
The
vacation. Yeah.
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Anyway,
Yeah,
so
mhm.
why is that on fire? And not only that, I again, I know money and budget's a thing, but it doesn't look like their vacation spot, like from the games at all. Because, like you said, you
Uh,
thought it was the hospital.
right.
Yeah, no, that's Mary and James's. Yeah, yeah. So I'm excited for the movie, but
Hey,
after
question,
seeing this shit, I'm like,
question,
yeah.
question. Did you look at the IMDb casting?
I did not. I could look at that right now to
Because
give
I
you my
did. I did the
reaction.
homework. I already did the homework for you guys. I'm kind of upset, and here's why. But
Yes.
I also kind of want to like wait until like January rolls around because sometimes like movies like they update the IMDb
Right.
page. You know what I mean? As like it gets closer to like release. I don't see a Angela Oroso casted. I see
You're
a whole lot of other
right.
characters. I see a Eddie. I see a Lara. I see a Mary slash
Yeah.
Maria. I see a James, but I don't see an Angela, and I don't know why they didn't pick her or put her into it.
Oh my God, there's not. There's doctor, nurse.
There's no Angela.
What bothers me is this one says there's a homeless man.
Yep.
There's no Angela.
Why?
You're right.
There's no Angela listed in the IMDb.
Okay. This is a problem. All right. I look like I'm excited for it, man. I'm really excited for it, but what the fuck is going on right now?
I feel like a lot of the Resident Evil fans are like, "Oh, it's your first time having a movie come to the silver screen because we had like all these Resident Evil films, and the first one, the second one, the third one, the fourth one. You watch them from the very end to the beginning of the next one. There's no continuity between any of them."
I like this. In other countries, Silent Hill Return to Silent Hill is actually called Room 218. I like that because that's the
I like
room.
that.
Yeah, why didn't they just
Well,
named it that? Or
why didn't they just
318,
name it
sorry.
to room? Yeah, why didn't they just call it 318?
I like that.
Yeah, me too.
People
It
are
sucks
pissing
being
me
in
off
America.
already though. Oh my god. Yeah, so okay, so now there's no Angela that we know. The hotel's on fire, which makes
Yeah,
no sense to me
no
because it's
sense.
not on fire in the game or yeah, in the game. And
Mhm.
I really I pray to God on my life that you remember the first trailer where like Maria was wearing a wig and you could definitely fucking
Yes,
tell it was please
yes,
please fix that. Like, please at least make it
yes.
look real because if she's in that movie and it looks like she's actually wearing that, I'm not gonna say I'm gonna walk out because I want to finish this movie. But Christopher Gaines, listen, man, we gotta talk. I know money's an
The thing is,
issue, and I couldn't do
it's
it,
great.
but you could do
It's
better.
great to be a fan of the series, yes, because he consistently always says he's a fan of the games,
Yes,
right? You can see
absolutely.
it in the first you can see it in the first film because he did that pan where
Hmm.
Rose walks through that hall or that alleyway, and when she takes that right, the camera swings back, up, and then down and in, right?
Right.
And that's exactly beat for beat how it is in the first video
The
game, right?
problem is
But
that I have with this though is that the Silent Hill
yeah,
movie, and I'll let you finish, but the Silent Hill
yeah,
movie,
you know, you're fine.
I get it that's based off of Silent Hill 1, and Christopher Gaines himself said that
Yeah,
he replayed the game so he could get cut from the movie
yeah.
to or from the game to make it into the movie. The only problem I have is obviously you fucking missed the whole game because why is there a girl protagonist in the movie when it's supposed to be Harry?
Yo, so about that, like he said that when he was reading the script, he was like originally it was a man. It was supposed to be a dude
Oh.
playing it. And then he was reading, he was like, "Why does this feel like this needs to be a woman?" You know? And he made the
Oh.
executive choice to change it to be Rose, right?
But it still
And then
bothers
Sean
me.
Bean's
Like, that makes sense. That makes
well, and
complete sense.
then here's the caveat. Okay, so he did the whole film with shooting it with all if you look at Silent Hill and you just take it beat for beat without the Sean Bean bit behind it,
Right.
where, yeah, he's in it. If you just watch the film with just those scenes in it, it's a complete film.
Oh,
The
okay.
only reason why, yeah, it's a complete film. The only reason why beat for beat there's scenes where Sean Bean is in there
Yeah.
is because the executives looked at that film and said, "Huh, you've got an all-female cast, and it's a bunch of women
It
doing a
really
bunch of things in a
was.
fucking film. Can you just put a
That
couple of
guy.
guys in there?" And then Christoph Gaines was like, "Okay, I guess we're going back to reshoots."
Yeah,
And
that does make sense
and
because you
that's why you
got
got the scenes.
the mother, the cop, which I can't think of her name to say, Sybil,
Yeah,
and then yeah,
Sybil,
that
yeah.
makes sense. Then you got Claudia
It's
and
just
okay.
yeah, the film and yeah, the whole film from beginning to end, minus the Sean Bean scenes, it's just a bunch of women on a ghost town,
That makes sense.
gone
I
awry
respect
movie.
it more now, but
Yeah,
still a little pissed
right,
off.
exactly. I'm not saying it's a bad film, but what I'm
The
saying
first
is
one's
like
not. The second one we're
clearly
not talking about at all. But
choices were made. Choices were clearly made that day.
yeah,
Right. Yeah. Well, that wraps up another glorious episode of the Evil Hour, my guys. Talking about
absolutely.
Easter eggs, talking about extra bonus content there as well. Freaking, if
Yeah.
audience, if you are there, if you want to give us some ideas for another episode, we would be more than glad to try that out and talk about those things for a future episode. Don't forget to like, subscribe, ring the bell notification on YouTube to catch another episode here on the site. Um, thank you to the moderators and to the listeners thereof. And Rad Traffic, where can we follow you, man?
You can follow me on Twitch, YouTube, and whatnot. It is Raj Traffic. That is
Yeah.
RATATROPHIC. And I go live stream every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I know. Remember when I couldn't spell it? Anyway, I go live every Monday, Wednesday, Friday as your average hated horror game streamer. So
Hell yeah, bro. For myself, you guys, you can check me out over at seangraves.net. You can also check out the podcast here on our website, theevilhour.com, and find all the information thereof about our project, our podcast, and all those things, and the community thereof. In fact, one of our guys, Kobe, is building up a really cool Discord for the community here.
yes,
So when that is up and running and ready to be released out there into the wild, we will be more than glad to carry on the Evil Hour off
absolutely.
pod. And yeah, I stream on Twitch over at Sean Graves on Wednesdays and Fridays around 4, 5 o'clock ish until probably 8:30, 9 o'clock the latest Pacific Standard Time. And yeah, I myself also a horror gamer as well, and adventures. And last week, for Wednesday, it was Theremin's birthday. And if you don't know, Theremin's a music instrument back here that I play not on live, but I figured, you know what, it'd be cool to kind of like share that. And it was actually a really fun ride, man. It was
Yeah,
super cool.
hell
Totally
yeah.
forgot how much I love playing that motherfucker. So creating celestial tones in the air with my hands.
Right.
So yeah, you know. So next time we'll try to do the same thing we do every night, guys. Trying to survive. My name is Sean Graves, and this guy over here.
I'm Dom/Raj Traffic.
Wishing you all the best until next time. Unpleasant dreams.